Autobots, roll out!
Hello and welcome to That's Just Prime, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Collectors Club figure subscription Pretender Optimus Prime, and I love this toy. Originally released in April of 2017, he wasn't sold in stores. As I mentioned, he was a Transformers Collectors Club figure service subscription, so you have to be subscribed to the service to get them. However, they're shutting all of that down. Currently, everything is on clearance, so you can go on the online store and pick him up, and he was still available there as of the time of this recording. So, Pretender Optimus Prime, really, really cool. I've been getting into Pretenders lately, and this one came out, and I just had to get my hands on it because it's just so cool. So we're going to have a shell, which we're looking at right here, and of course, it's going to be a gorilla. Now, as I understand it, this was a Pretender shell that was never released. I guess this was some kind of a prototype or something that was intended to be released at some point in G1, and then that just never happened. The shell itself is, I guess this is a repaint of the 2015 convention exclusive Oil Master. So they did use it, about 2 years ago. And then they're using it again now. So it has seen some light before. Very cool, just kind of like this gorilla shell with a, all this armor on them, just like we've, come to expect from Pretenders. Now, the shell itself is approximately 7.5 inches tall, so it's a very good size. You can see next to my hand, very good size shell here. And he does have some articulation, so the arms can go up and down and all the way around. And then the head, you can actually rotate the head, which is actually kind of rare for Pretender, so that's really cool that he can do that. Another cool thing that he can do that most Pretenders usually couldn't is carry his weapons on his backpack, so that's really, really cool. And we'll go ahead and get these pulled out, and they are super tight, but we'll get those out. And so you've got this ion rifle here. It's very reminiscent of Optimus Prime's, and I think this is the Orion Pax rifle right there. And then you've also got this little gun here, and I'm not really sure whose gun this is, but there you go. We'll get a closer look at that one. Try to get focused in. Are you going to focus in for me? It's not going to focus in. How about that? Worst review ever. There you go. This gun is so small and hard to see. I just wanted to get it zoomed in so you guys could see it. There you go. So that's there's a look at that gun right there. Now, the Pretender shell can hold both of the guns, so you can do that. And there you go. That's pretty much it for the Pretender shell. So I guess this guy is what they call, according to his bio, he is a double Pretender. So he is going to have two figures inside of his shell. And the third thing that this figure does that I haven't really ever seen another Pretender do is he doesn't split in half. Rather, his backpack opens up and then reveals the figures inside. So if you look inside, there's Haikyuu right there. And Haikyuu is just pegged in right there with the little peg on the bottom there. You just flip that up and you're all set with him. And then on the top here is Optimus Prime, and you really kind of, he's kind of tight in there, so you kind of have to work him out of there. There you go. Out he comes. We can close the shell and set that aside. And then Optimus is in his truck mode, so all you have to do is get the hood flipped down and put that in place, and there you go. Optimus is now in truck mode. So let's start with Haikyuu real quick, since I want to finish off with Optimus, with the big guy here. So we've got Haikyuu here. He's a repaint of the 2014 Flanker figure, or a little mini-con rather, that came with Swerve, which is Optimus here is a repaint of Swerve. So these guys have both been issued before, and they came together. So this was originally Swerve and Flanker here. Now, Haikyuu is, I don't know if this is a shuttle or a jet or a drone or what this is, but it's some sort of a little scout spacecraft right there. He's about 2.5 inches long. Is about 1 inch tall at the top of the rear fins right here. And he's got a wingspan of about 2 inches there. So there you go. And, you turn him around, you can see most of the robot right there. Let's try and get focused in on him. There you go. Actually, very, very good looking Haikyuu there. So, and to transform him into robot mode, real simple. You just take the tip of the vehicle right here and just flip that up, and then take the wings and fold these back. These wings keep popping off on me. They're just on little pressure hinges right here, and they keep popping off on me constantly. I don't remember that being a problem with Flanker, but this guy does it constantly. And there you go. There's Haikyuu in his robot mode. Very good looking Haikyuu, actually. So very good choice for Haikyuu. Here in robot mode, Haikyuu is about 2 inches tall, and he has really no articulation other than the arms. The arms can move up and down. That is about it. Now, he is a triple changer as well, because he can transform into a weapon for either the Shell or Optimus. Either one will work. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the front of the vehicle here, bring it back down. There's a little peg in here. Remember the peg that we had him pegged inside the shell with? So just flip that down. And you can see the wing is trying to pop off on me again. And what I do here is I just kind of pull up on the tip, and to just kind of loosen up the shoulders. You can see how the shoulders are loosening up there, and then that's my opportunity to grab the shoulders and pull them down. And this entire piece is going to hinge forward like so. This tab is going to tab into that slot right there. And then the arms, you can do whatever you want with the arms. You can leave them back like this, whatever looks best to you. I mean, this already, you have to really use your imagination here to see that. You can see that there's a triple barrel right there. So, but other than that, you really have to use your imagination, I think, to see this as a weapon. So whatever looks best to you, you can leave the arms back like that, or you can bring them forward. Whatever works best for you. There you go. So there you go. That's his weapon mode. And either of these weapons, we've got 3 weapons here now. So any of these weapons, we can mix and match them. Optimus does have a port right on top there, so you can peg a weapon there if you don't mistransform him like I just did. And so there you go. So Optimus can now carry a weapon on the top of his truck mode like that. Or you can give it to the shell. And then give one of these weapons to Optimus and put that on his back. So you can mix and match. Either way is going to work just fine. So back up just a little bit. I want to try and get everything in the frame here. There's just so much of this to see. So I've been having so much fun with this figure. This one, it's I should have probably mentioned in the beginning of the video, this came as a set. So we got both Optimus Prime and Megatron, and I'm going to be doing Megatron in another video, probably out later in the week. So so there you go. So that's Haikyuu in his weapon mode, and that's all the weapons for Optimus. And we'll just set that one down there because I'm probably going to give it to him later. So here is Optimus in his truck mode, and I guess the idea here was that Optimus was supposed to be reminiscent of G2. Because you can see that Optimus has a black paint job with some blue highlights and some red flames on the hood there. So, you know, I suppose this is a G2 Optimus of sorts, which is very cool. So, and funny thing about that is because the Megatron that came with this set has a G2 Decepticon symbol on him, on the little robot. The big robot, the shell, has a regular original Decepticon symbol. But these guys, they all have the original Autobot symbol on them. So I really don't know what they were going for, or if they just lost track of what they were going for, or what happened. But anyway, there's Optimus. So here in truck mode, Optimus is about 3 inches long. He's about 1.5 inches tall. And again, he's a repaint of the 2014 Swerve figure. There you go. Rolls just fine and looks pretty cool. And I think this is a really good selection for a little scout-sized Optimus Prime. I think it actually works really well. Transformation for this guy is pretty simple. You just take the back of the truck here, and this is going to flip out, and this is going to form the legs. Take the front sides of the vehicle here, and these are going to flip to the sides and down. And then just straighten out the torso there. Take the hood and flip it all the way on his back, just like he was inside of the shell. And getting them all straightening out. And there is Optimus Prime in robot mode. Let me get him straightened out and back the camera up just a little bit so we can see him better. And yeah, there he is, Optimus Prime in robot mode. And I think he looks really, really good. And oddly enough, he really does look G2 to me. He looks like that, very reminiscent of the laser Optimus Prime to me. And I really, really like the way, I like this so much better than Swerve or Gears or any other repaints that he's had. This just looks really, really good to me. Here in robot mode, Optimus is approximately 4 inches tall. And as far as articulation goes, his head can go in and out or up and down a little bit. And it can also turn. I think he can turn. Can he turn? No, he cannot. Okay, so he can go in and out like this. That's it. I was going to say that's just as well because you can't really get in there to turn his head. So let's see if we can get in close and look at this head. I adore that head sculpt. That is such a good Optimus Prime head sculpt. And it's so G2. It really does look like Laser Optimus Prime to me. You know? That's just such a good head sculpt. So that's the articulation in the head. Ball joints pretty much everywhere. Also ball joints on the shoulders, in and out, forward and backwards, around, in and out. You got the elbow is also on a ball joint, so all over the place there. Nothing at the waist. The hips are also on ball joints, so in and out, forward and backwards. And you got a hinged knee, so very good range of articulation. And again, we've got the same size peg holes on his hands, so we can give him the same weapons as any of the other weapons we can give to him. So whatever the shell had, whatever the vehicle had, Optimus can also hold in robot mode, so he can hold that big giant ion cannon, which I really wish this would have been black. I don't know why they went with gray on this. They went with black on that one. I don't know why they didn't go with black on this one. I don't know. Maybe too much black, and maybe if it just would have blended in and gotten lost there. I don't know. We can give them this little one and see. And there you go. And I don't know. I think that looks just fine. So I don't know. Maybe because this one is smaller, it would have looked better. But there you go. So there's that one. You can give them that one. And of course, Haikyuu will also turn into a rifle of sorts, a quote-unquote rifle. And we can give him that one as well. Although Haikyuu does tend to get a little heavy sometimes. I put him on there, and he'll just slowly start to tilt down. It's not doing it now, so that's good. So I think for the final shot, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Haikyuu to the shell. Let's see. Let's give Haikyuu to the shell. If he wants to hold it, we'll give the little one to the shell. And I always think Optimus looks best with his ion cannons. So we're going to give Optimus his ion cannon. Yeah, this is a very fun set, guys. If you are into Optimus Primes like I am, or if you're into Pretenders like I'm getting into now, definitely worth a visit to the collector store. Right now, like I said, these guys were originally exclusive. These were part of the service, the subscription service. So you were not able to buy these anywhere in a store or online or anywhere else. But since the Collectors Club is shutting down, everything that they had, including their exclusives, is on sale. So you can go online and purchase these. And they are, as of the time of this recording, they were 60% off. So for the set of Optimus Prime and Megatron, they were about $99. So that's a good deal, guys. Hurry over there, see if they're still available, and get yourself a set. This is a very, very fun set. I like it. And I think that about covers the Transformers Collectors Club figure subscription service, Pretender Optimus Prime. What did you think of this figure, and what would you like to see me review next? Let me know by leaving me a comment, give me some thumbs up, subscribe and share with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time on That's Just Prime.